How we doing? This is Kevin Long from Grateful Music, and this is
Silent Rob.
Silent Rob, and we're here for the Kevin and Silent Rob rundown. We're doing Dead & Company tonight, 6/12 in Manchester, close to Memphis, where I learned to talk the jive. Bonnaroo, we were talking about it at Charlotte. They brought the fire. What'd you think, Rob?
Yeah, much better show than I anticipated even. So
I mean, we both said they were kind of warming up in Charlotte, and we both knew they were gonna bring the funk. But tonight, the band Hotel, they were beaten as one. They blew me away. I mean, they didn't play at Bobby backward speed, half speed. There was a jazzy little shakedown, but it was balls to the wall. What do you think, Rob?
it's one of those shows where it's really kind of.
I mean, let's fucking dive right into it. Rob was blown away. It's one of those shows. It's career defining. They're like, John Mayer's like, I'm on the bus. You know what I'm saying? So boom, they open up. Silent Rob called it earlier today on the wall with trucking. So nice call on the opener. It was a nice jammy, exploratory opener. I liked it. It went a lot of places. It spoke a lot of things. It was an easy call. And then it went into the bust out, probably of the night as far as bust outs, because Bobby, not Warren, but Bobby sang a Smokestack Lightning, and he got dirty, bluesy, old man, angry with the motherfucker. Forgot the lyrics and still was like, Smokestack, goddamn that is hell. You know? What'd you think about the Smokestack?
That was my surprise for the evening.
That was definitely fun. And John Mayer did very good keeping up with the old angry old bluesy guy. And then it still went into this big jammy, because the first set was just full of jams. I mean, both sets was just jam full, 1970s Grateful Dead. And then they went into the freaking kick-ass Bertha. And then the big surprise Bertha was who came out and joined the band.
We got a little bit of Donna tonight.
Donna Jean came out, goddammit. Why not? John Mayer needs all the help he can get. Let's give him some legitimacy. This band's rocking. Donna Jean came out. And god dang it, Dead & Company sounded amazing. Donna sounded amazing. She was in the mix, right? Sounded good. What do you think about Donna?
I thought she.
He was fucking impressed with Donna even too, man. And Donna was rocking. She sang on Bertha. She knew her role. She's played back. And the first set still went into like this crazy playing after that. Like a second set, like 1970s playing. Or like Mary was like, he was picking like Jerry up a line. It was totally freaking, it was awesome. And then that went into a birdsong like sandwich that literally went like birdsong into a Tennessee Jet that got really crazy and really fun. You like the Tennessee Jet. What'd you think about it, Rob?
I loved it, and you know what I loved about it was the fact that, and they were doing this all night.
We heard a lot of Tennessee Jets in Memphis at Manchester, ain't we? Yeah.
You know, so we've been hearing about how Bobby doesn't play fast anymore, and that wasn't the case tonight. So.
Dude, they were bringing the heat, and that's kind of been the case. You know, Charlotte, they didn't play at Bobby's speed too often. I mean, and during Passenger, I mean, like when they went like Tennessee Jet shakedown, and then the shakedown like dissipated almost. It pretty much stopped almost. It was just so jammy. And then Passenger kicked in, back into Birdsong, into Casey Jones. Bam, first set, smack. Everybody's freaking out. Bonnaroo, Dead & Company's here. Bobby says, take you a short break because we coming out and we going to do an encore tonight. And he has some stuff to say we'll talk about later. But, you know, that's Bob Weir, you know. So we took a short break. First set was awesome. Everybody was talking about the second set. Second set, woo, let's dive right in. Because they went right, boom, help on the way. John Mayer led the charge. It was squirrely. It was funky. The band was moving. It went into Slipknot. Where was it going, Rob? Silent Rob, help slip what? No, they didn't. 85 like a scarlet. Help slip Scarlet Begonia. What? Slip fire, huh? Damn, they did that. They did that tonight. It happened. I saw it on the stream. It was some shit. What'd you think about it?
It was amazing, but I think probably my favorite was the next tracks.
Into freaking an epic terrapin where John Mayer sang Lady with the Fan with a nice little bluesy, sad old man touch. Set him up for the fucking inspiration, the terrapin station, the fucking Donnazaration, and Bobby knocked it out of the park. Bobby was on fire all night. What'd you think?
Bobby sounded great.
Terrapin Station was awesome, and the jam in there was fun. Mayer took it to some interesting places. Hotel, man, like, welcome to the band, dude. Wish you would have showed up earlier. I mean, you got cranking last summer, but We're having some fun. And then, drum space, you're like, this has to go one place because this set's going weird. Bonnaroo's going nuts. Other one, it starts coming out from left field, working its way in through space. Bam, we got it crazy. That's it. Save another one for who? For the other one. That's Bob Weir. It got nutty, and then it got really touchy. And then one of my favorites, I've had my struggles, the old Wolf Rat. I know she's been true to me. Blind bitch. Anyway, back to where we were talking about. Into the what? What we're talking about is to open up with the Help Slip, into the Scarlet Slip, into the Franklin's what? Franklin's Tower, into the whole show. Are you kidding me? Cat Bonnaroo put a stamp on it. Dead and Company closed it. They owned it. This is a band. Deal with them. John Mayer, I still think you changed clothes 4 times tonight, but I like the way you played. Band sounded great. And then Encore, Touch of Grey, and Bob Weir had some stuff to say about some similar things. Silent Rob, loved the show. Where are we going to go tomorrow night before you go over what Bob talked about? Tomorrow night is going to be a night off, and then they're going to Cincinnati, what I used to call Riverbend. Nice place. I hope they put some money into it. And tickets are still on sale for that. If you go on StubHub, I heard they're not quite as much as they're charging, but that's just what I heard. Rob, what was Bob talking about, and what do you want to end the show on? We'll be glad to cover the next show. I think. Where do you go from here, though, just show-wise, before we get into all that? I mean, they gonna be all right? I mean, can they follow this up? They sold a lot of tickets tonight.
Well, I think if they told us anything tonight, they told us they got plenty of surprises in store. They've been digging deep through the catalog. I expect to hear some more first times out of this band, and I think they got plenty of room.
I'm jumping on board. We're blessed to hear anything at all. Phil can have his grilled cheeses and all that good stuff. Eric's a badass guitar player, but this is a badass band. Anyway, we'll see y'all after the show in Cincinnati, and Silent Rob wants to talk about what Bob Weir was talking about. Here we go.
So, I don't think I want to talk about exactly what Bob had to say.
Well, Bob never knows what he's exactly saying anyway.
I do want to point out that he did have a very good message tonight. So we got a little bit of Bobby getting political. I'm not going to do that. I want to point out a little bit of perspective on some of what happened earlier. So we had an opener and closer that I was able to call tonight, and I think it's because we were getting a message, even if it wasn't intentional, it still got through. So we had a trucking opener, and we had a Touch of Grey closer. So we will keep on trucking, and we are going to get by.
We're going to get by dancing.
The reason that terrorists do this type of stuff is to change your behavior. So if you don't change at all, and you live your life the way you intended to before it ever happened, then we all win. So here's some interesting facts to put this all into perspective for us. Since 9/11, Americans have been no more likely to die at the hand of terrorists than they have been likely to get crushed to death by unstable televisions and furniture.
There you go. You got a better chance of winning the fucking lottery. So you're still walking. I know you can dance. Go to the next show.
Roughly a 1 in 25 million chance of dying from a terrorist. You're actually 25 times more likely to die